Hey guys, chatting from the couch today. So, I've just watched an amazing video by a guy named Jonathan Brisco. I've seen him before, but I haven't really followed him or seen him much or listened to him much except for today. And I came across his video that says, God knows you're stuck. And it was like, one of those, like, what? Have you been like eavesdropping in my head kind of thing? Because it's exactly what I've been saying to the Lord recently. Just in my own personal life, just with everything, there's just so much going on and nothing going on all at the same time. It's like, oh, I feel so stuck. I actually walked around my house today, like from room to room, almost wanting to bang my head against the wall with frustration. I was just like, I am so stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to turn. I don't know what to think. I don't know what. I'm feeling so lost and alone because there's not very many people around me in my life at the moment for various reasons. There's not any family and there's not many friends, and just everything that Jonathan was saying in his video was so striking, and it really struck a chord with me, and it was so personal. And part of what he was getting at was answering of the question, why am I stuck? God knows you feel stuck. And what he said shocked me because he was saying, and I'm paraphrasing here, but like basically you feel stuck because firstly God is getting ready to move you to change things and potentially move you to the next level kind of thing. But also that sometimes we're stuck and it's not God's fault. It's not like, it's not a punishment, it's not anything. It's actually just us kind of, and again, I'm paraphrasing, forgive me, but it's like we're lazy. We're too comfortable. Oh, sorry, it's Kat joining us today. As you know, there's no editing. It's all raw and in your face, and no bells and whistles, no frills, no certainly cover-up makeup, and no beautifying. So Kitty will participate for the rest. At the end of the day, sometimes we're too comfortable where we are. We're too comfortable with what we have. It might not even be that nice. It might not even be like what we love. We might not be loving our lives where we're at, and we might be frustrated, but yet we're comfortable because we're human, and by nature we get stuck in a rut and we get comfortable. And then when we think about changing or breaking out of that, it feels like a lot of effort, and we know that it's going to be a bit of a challenge, a bit of a mission, and so we like and then we get stuck. That's the gist of what I got from the video, which really did challenge me. And I want to do the same for everybody out there who's feeling stuck without knowing what to do, where to go, how to change things. And it can be anything from relationships to your personal health issues. Like, I know I've got a huge issue with my weight. I am so overweight right now, and it's like the fattest I've ever been in my life. Where before, ironically, and I'll get into it in later videos, I used to be anorexic. Now that's a story, right? Hello. Clearly no longer. But I used to be anorexic and quite unwell, So the thing is, are you stuck with just where you're at in your workspace, in your personal job or life or relationships, friendships? Have you been wanting to change something or do something, and then you think, when you try, it's like a mission? I want to challenge us, guys, to not get stuck and stay comfortable and just wallow there, for a lack of a better word. As I like to say in the videos, stop and think. Stop and think and take a long, hard look in the mirror. And sometimes when we're feeling stuck, God has a way of orchestrating circumstances to bring us to a place where we have to stop and take a long, hard look at ourselves. Whether it's starting something or stopping something, we sometimes really need a big fat kick in the you-know-where. So this is a major challenge to everybody out there who needs to make changes and who perhaps needs to, stop and take a long, hard look at how you are. What kind of person are you? How do you treat other people? How do you behave towards people who you feel are beneath you or less than you? How do you behave towards people that you look up to and esteem and think are better than you? Because right at the end of the day, newsflash, we're all human and we're all actually equal. And we don't really have the right to stand in judgment of anybody else, in the sense that we do. God does say we should judge ourselves, and we should analyze and look inward and into our own hearts and minds, and we should examine what we're about and where we're at. We should help one another, not in a negative or critical way, but we should help our brothers, our brothers and sisters, the people that are in our lives. We should do it with love and kindness when they need help figuring things out, and taking a step back and going, wait a minute, maybe how I'm behaving, maybe what I'm doing, maybe what I'm thinking, how I'm acting, the things that I'm choosing to do, maybe that's not quite the right thing, not just for me but for others. Life is all about choices, right? We can be super selfish and super inwardly focused most of the time. It actually is a challenge to do what they call the old oh sorry, wait, I seriously have to scratch my knee. Sorry about that. The lack of editing, whatever. So we really need to, I believe, in the busyness and the chaos of the world out there, there's so many voices clamoring, there's so many things going on, there's so much news banging around, and so much social media, and here's me adding to the woes. But I'm trying to encourage, and I'm trying to, if I'm just one tiny little voice in this great, huge, wide world that can get someone to stop and say, hey, wait a minute, maybe it's time for a rethink, maybe it's time for a reset, and you're never too old or too young. My prayer is that please think about, how do you want to be, and what do you want to be, and how do you want, that old cliche, treat others the way you want to be treated kind of thing. But it's not really, that's just touching the surface. That's just skimming the surface. I want to challenge everybody out there who is feeling stuck and lonely in particular. Stop and think, and take a long, hard look, and then think of ways to change, and then stick to it. Really stick to it. Really grab it and stick your teeth in there like a dog on a bone, and refuse to let go. Give it a chance. Hey, even me doing this stupid YouTube channel, and I'm pretty much talking to myself right now because I think I'm the only one who watches my stuff. Eek. But the point is, I'm challenging myself because I really want to share what is in my heart and what I'm passionate about, because I care about other people. I've been through a lot, and I've got a lot of stories to share and things to say and tell, hopefully not too boring. If I hear any snoring, I'll have to change tack a bit. But at the end of the day, everybody's human, right? And we all just want to feel loved, and we all just want to feel cared for. And yes, I know there's some people out there that are, I don't know, shame, the fringe of society, that have really lost the plot, and even those people are not beyond hope and help. So whoever you are, if you are listening to this, stop and think, and tomorrow's another day and another opportunity to do things different. So, enough of the nattering for now, and I will catch you on the other side.